Cold open time.
Okay, my story time, real quick. I tried Viagra for the first time in my life.
You know, I'm gonna cut this out. Can we do a better cold open?
And that's the cold open.
Welcome to the third episode of the Justin and Ian podcast.
That kind of hurt my feelings.
This is your cold open?
Yeah, that's the cold open.
Yeah, that is the cold open. Okay.
I was kind of going to go into it.
Roll the intro music that we still don't have.
That's so mean.
We still don't have intro music.
No.
And at this point, when we're recording the third episode, I haven't uploaded the second episode.
I know, that's crazy. Guys, we're gonna suffer from burnout.
No, we're not. We're fine.
No, trust us.
We're young in the podcast. We still don't have new mics. Recording this on the Wednesday.
We'll see.
And so at the time, we haven't uploaded the thing yet. Is
Go
it?
for it. Fix it.
Yeah, fix the camera. Thank you.
Eric and Tyler are here.
No, other way.
Eric and Tyler are here as our half guests. They will chime in if they feel the need to.
They are our assistants,
Tyler,
production and research.
Yep. Eric is our production assistant, and Tyler is our bitch.
So this is going to be the Friday episode.
Yep.
So that means it's the film episode. And today we're not going to be talking about a film.
Aspects of film.
We were going to be talking about an aspect of film, mixing it up.
Wow.
Today we're going to be talking about casting.
Wow.
So we're going to be looking over what is casting, typecasting, best casting, worst casting,
and casting
questionable
couch.
Oh. Well, we might touch that, but
maybe.
we're on a couch.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, shoot.
Amazing.
If you're watching this, because we have the camera, it's going to be different than the other camera for the second episode, which will hopefully be up. It should be better. I don't know if it's in focus or not, because I didn't check.
Thank you, Eric.
Yeah, please.
Is it
in focus?
Yeah,
okay, we're good. We're good.
Thumbs up. We're good.
Well,
All right.
well, you audio listeners don't really care.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, Artie, your listeners. All right, let's just jump right into it.
Okay,
Tyler says we do
for
too
it.
much fluff.
Yeah.
So we're talking about we're talking about casting, right?
Yeah.
Want to talk about why we're talking about casting?
Oh yeah, we'll talk. Okay, so we just finished watching Detective Pikachu.
Yeah. Should we give a spoiler warning?
No.
You think anyone cares?
Well, I don't think they did that well at the box office. But if you're thinking about watching it,
sorry.
Yeah, we're just gonna spoil it.
Yeah, sorry. You want to do it? Can I do it?
Spoiler warning. I will insert time. Okay.
Well,
you know what?
Fuck it. Ryan Reynolds is Pikachu in the movie, right? So at the ending, this kind of threw me and Justin for a curveball. At the end, it turns out that Ryan Reynolds' soul was stuck in Pikachu's body, so Mewtwo separated them and made Ryan Reynolds a human being who ended up being the main character's dad. And if that's confusing, it was also confusing in the movie. But yeah.
Yeah, so when I saw it first, I'm like, whoa, this is weird, because Ryan Reynolds, and they kind of played him as a serious guy.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't making any jokes. You see Ryan Reynolds on screen, he's just standing there,
being a very
being
sad
very
dad.
stoic.
He was a very sad dad.
And I'm like, this is not Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is not a stoic man. He should have cracked a joke. He wouldn't have let any silence.
Yeah.
So I was like, ooh, iffy.
But then in the movie, they did justify it saying like it's Pikachu's personality, like his heart.
Yeah, it's Pikachu's voice. It's Pikachu's personality and Ryan Reynolds' voice.
And like, yeah, his soul.
So that's why he's contrast. But that's why we're talking about it now, because in our post-movie discussion, I'm like, there's no way that Ryan Reynolds could be a stoic person. It doesn't go against his thing. It kind of throws off the viewer. Like, that's if you saw... like Seth Rogen. Yeah, that's if you saw Seth Rogen as a judge in a serious detective movie. You wouldn't.
I would love
weird.
to see that.
It would be great to see, but it'd be really weird if the tone was dead.
What was the example we gave when we were coming out of the theater? Say if we saw Keanu Reeves do like as like a kindergartner teacher or something. I think he'd look cool as a priest.
I think he'd be. If he said kindergarten teacher, that's like Arnold.
Or like imagine Jack Black as like a serious serial killer in a movie.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
I wouldn't buy it.
That'd be weird.
Yeah.
Jack Black brings us to our next point of typecasting. So, if you don't know what typecasting is, we should probably introduce what is casting. So, casting is probably one of the unsung areas of film. There's no one
really thinks about it.
No one really thinks about it. It's like stunts. They don't get recognized at the Oscars, which is kind of sad. I think they should.
Oh wow, that's actually
very,
facts.
very important to the film. Like, without casting, the actors wouldn't even get awards.
The movie wouldn't do as well if it wasn't good
casting. The casting is
like
key.
Just breaking it into like more normie things to talk about, like Marvel. Like the casting for Marvel is probably like one of the more like notable like mainstream things. Like, oh yeah, good casting. Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man. Like good casting. Yeah.
Brie Larson, questionable casting.
That was okay. I don't know about that one.
So let's begin with typecasting. speaking of the Marvel Universe, Samuel Jackson.
Typecast in a lot of movies.
Typecast, yeah, as the angry black man.
I think Tarantino helped a lot with that.
Yeah, I think, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Without his role in
Pulp?
I think Pulp has cemented him as the man.
Like the angry black guy in charge.
Yeah.
Even in Marvel, he still plays that.
I think it was because, well, he was put in the Marvel movies because the comic writers wanted him to be in the Marvel movies.
Yeah, they did.
He was in the comics first, yeah, in the Ultimates.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they modeled him after Samuel Jackson.
A lot of typecasting is really for like genre specific. Tom Cruise always in actions.
Dwayne Johnson for action. Yeah.
Seth Rogen for comedy.
Yeah.
Jonah Hill used to be only for comedy, then he broke out.
Yeah.
So I think it's really tough for actors to break out, right?
Yeah, you have to do a lot. Either you have to like drastically change your image, like which Jonah Hill did, like before he was seen as like the what?
Well, he almost was cemented as the funny fat guy.
And then he lost
switched it up
a whole bunch of weight.
Yeah, and he became the
serious. Oh, funny.
Well, he didn't even lose. He just became. It's just Jonah Hill. He does whatever he wants.
Yeah. Now he's like a streetwear director.
He's probably one of the biggest people to break out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think but then again, I think some actors are at the point where they don't even want to break out. Tom Cruise? I don't think Tom Cruise.
I think he's having fun.
Like some people are just accepting Tom Cruise, Vin Diesel,
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson could do so much better. I think
he can show range.
He has range. I think. If you've seen him in Jumanji, he could definitely do more comedy than action.
Yeah. Dwayne Johnson has really good comedic timing. And he's a very, like, I'd like to see him as, like, a very non-explosion-y movie.
I think he could do really well in a straight comedy. Even a rom-com.
What about Moana? He is good in Moana. He can sing.
He can sing.
He's great. He's great.
I think Dwayne Johnson just needs to be given the opportunity. I think he has the opportunities. Maybe he's not taking them, or maybe
maybe he's just not confident in himself yet.
But I think he could transition. Like, we'll see. I kind of want to see how they're doing Jumanji 2. Hopefully they take more comedy than action.
I'm surprised how much I love Jumanji.
Jumanji was great. 2. I think I enjoyed Jumanji at the time more than I did Black Panther.
Yep.
Enjoyed. I know people. It's not a. I don't know if it's a better movie.
I enjoyed it.
Fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It's more. A more
I'll
fun
say
time.
that. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, so that brings us to question. Oh, speaking of Jumanji, so a lot of the people in Jumanji were typecast, but then they flipped it.
But the role, in the context of the movie, it broke the thing.
Yeah, but Jack Black plays funny, but he did it in a new way where he was funny because he was a little girl.
Yeah, he was a little girl.
Or a woman or whatever.
Yeah.
And then same thing with Dwayne Johnson. He wasn't the regular cool guy. He was a nerd trying to be a cool guy.
Yeah. And Karen Gillan too. She was the nerdy, not as pretty girl put in like a really hot girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great experiment. And Kevin Hart was Kevin Hart. That's another guy who's typecast. But I think
Kevin Hart is just typecasted as the loud, funny black guy.
Yeah.
In all his movies.
Do you think he's doing? He showed a little dramatic chops in The Upside.
I wanted to watch Upside. I haven't watched it.
It was good. It's good.
It's the one with Bryan Cranston.
Yeah,
right?
Bryan Cranston. It was a remake of a French film. I still haven't watched the French film, unfortunately. But yeah, I think they did pretty good for that one.
Do you think typecasting is
harmful?
Harmful, not just to the actor's career, to the
film industry.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it should go by a case by case basis. Because some actors can live it up, they enjoy it, they want to. And then some actors, it gets to the point where they're just cashing checks.
Like Bruce Willis.
Like
we mentioned before.
And then again, look at Keanu. He flipped it. Like, he used to be the action guy.
Yeah.
Switched to the funny guy. Then he switched back to the action guy.
Yeah, you know what it was? I think when he first started out as an action guy, it was like, oh, okay, he's this new fresh face. And then he died out for a little bit. But now I think when he picked up John Wick again, it was kind of like
a revival.
Correlation with real life, right? Because he's reviving his acting career. And it's actually like reviving his role as an action star, and he's playing the same role.
You know what it is? I think a lot of good casting is not partially their ability to act; it's also their ability or their relation to their character. Look at Robert Downey Jr.'s to Iron Man, and it was another perfect cast.
You said
Birdman,
Keaton, yeah,
Michael Keaton,
yeah.
Michael Keaton as a person, his real history almost reflects Birdman's history.
Like for it to,
I think that worked. It helped. And especially I think casting not only is good for the film, but it also is kind of good for the actor because if they're relating,
they can relate it to their real life.
Maybe
they can
it's better for them. I don't know. We don't act. Well,
yeah.
I don't act. You act a little bit, but I don't think you seriously like.
Yeah, no.
You took the deep dive into acting,
I'm not
like
crying in a
understanding characters
closet.
and stuff.
Yeah.
You're pretty much just reading lines.
I'm like, I'm sure, but even in comedy, I'm sure that's the case too. Like Jonah Hill, I'm sure he like pulled from like, oh, I've always been kind of fat up until like Superbad, right? So I've always been fat. He's like, oh yeah, I've been made fun of for being fat. Like I can take jokes from being fat.
Yeah, and then he took it on his own and add power to him.
Exactly. I think that can be taken for any typecast character or actor.
Now, I think there's another thing. With typecasting comes questionable casting, right? Because when someone's been typecast so much and then they do a new project and then it's something out of their way, it becomes like, ooh, are they going to do good? Are they not going to do good?
I mean, that was the case with Robert Downey Jr. at the very beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he only did like what? He did like a lot of rom-coms, I believe.
Yeah, and then he did a lot of rom-coms. Then he did his
drugs.
He had his stint.
Yeah. And then he came back into a superhero movie and they're like, whoa, I'm not sure. Like Marvel didn't want to hire him.
No, it was all Jon Favreau.
Yeah. But you were talking about Leto, I believe, before we started filming.
We said that was bad casting.
Bad casting.
Okay, we'll get to bad casting later. And we kind of touched on best casting. I would say a lot of best casting, like some of the more notable ones, is like iconic characters and iconic actors, like Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool. I don't know why I said Deadpool. A lot of superhero movies have had really solid casting, like those two examples I just said. And then most of the time it's kind of It's not memorable. It's only memorable because they do so many movies.
Henry Cavill as Superman and Ben Affleck as Batman? What do you think about those casting?
I don't know. I think Henry Cavill. He just was like whatever.
I liked Ben Affleck as Batman. To be honest,
I think Ben Affleck as Batman was good. It just didn't give. Didn't have the time to shine.
It was this time and the writing because they tried switching their tone. Because for Justice League, wow, that's rude.
I apologize.
That's so rude.
Blasphemy.
No, fuck you. Anyways, but I feel like Ben Affleck could have like done really well as like a grittier older Batman. Yeah, I just feel
Ben Affleck. What about his opposite? Jared Leto, we said was not a good thing.
I don't think he was a good Joker. No, that was a mistake.
Oh, speaking of Joker, what's it called? What about
Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah,
Joaquin Phoenix is gonna be the Joker. Crazy.
Yeah, in the trailers, I don't know.
I'm excited for it.
I'm excited because I can't really tell what's going on.
Because like Joaquin Phoenix is a lot of what drama. He did Her. He did what's another Joaquin Phoenix movie? Tyler. He was in The Lion.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
You're a dickhead.
He was in Gladiator. I'm being dead ass.
He was in Gladiator. Yeah.
Search it up.
You're a research assistant. Go research for us, please.
Oh my goodness. Joaquin. Jeremy Irons was Scar. No way Joaquin Phoenix was in it.
I'll actually bet you money on this.
What?
Let's say we have to record.
Split into 2 files.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Does it keep recording?
Is it recording?
Oh, I hope so.
Oh.
Well, we might have this episode might not get a visual.
Can you check?
Might have messed up. It's
J-O-U.
Yeah. I think I think we're not gonna have a video for this podcast.
It's a card full.
Oh yeah, we're definitely not gonna have a video for this podcast. Unfortunately, I didn't hear the card. No, I'm not even gonna. There's no point of putting just a bit.
Sure there is. You can put it and then.
Just make it audio.
I've seen some video podcasts.
Okay, we'll figure it out. There's a lot of Dead Space. Joaquin Phoenix does not play a young Simba.
That's Tyler.
That was River Phoenix's brother.
Was it actually?
I swear. Did he play the young Simba?
Tyler, we have a research assistant, so we could keep it
Just
snappy.
do Lion King cast, man.
It's not showing up.
Okay, we'll just leave it.
Oh.
Our research assistant failed us. We have a research assistant, Tyler Taka. And I called it. He'd be the downfall of our podcast, and look at it. Look at us now. All right, guys. Tyler Taka, research assistant.
You're ruining our podcast, Tyler.
Okay, let's keep on going.
I guarantee you the way
First day on the job.
for sure. It's Joaquin Phoenix is not a young Simba.
Oh my god.
It's Tyler. It's the guy from Home Improvement who plays a young Simba, the younger son. Tyler. What's his name? Whatever.
It's Brother Bear.
What are you on, man?
Oh, Tyler's having a stroke.
Oh my god. Okay, let's get back up to the pod.
It's not Lion King. It's Brother.
Sorry for the hiccup,
That
guys.
was horrible.
So first of all, our research assistant failed us. Didn't do very good
Horrible.
research, and then our mic's
Horrible.
disconnected once again. With all these technical issues that didn't have.
You know what? We're not editing that out. No,
We're not editing
leaving
it out.
that in.
And we also messed up the camera.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna be watching this,
It's gonna go halfway
now
to
you're
audio.
welcome
now.
to the audio portion of the visual podcast. I sincerely apologize. We will definitely get these kinks out by the time we get new microphones.
Episode 50, I'm telling you, man. Episode 50
will be fine.
We'll be fine.
We'll get something. We'll be solid by episode 50.
I think so. And a sponsor, I said.
47 more to go.
I'm going to say, I said by episode 50, Eric, we're going to get a Dollar Shave Club sponsor.
Okay, let's get back on track.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about
Phoenix or something.
Joaquin Phoenix is the Joker.
The Joker,
casting.
thank you. Yes.
I think it's gonna be good. I think he's good.
Yeah.
See, I think most of the time when we hear casting, we don't really know
Until we
if
see the
it's gonna-
movie.
But most of the time when people or when it's news about casting, it's for big properties, remakes, comic book movies, stuff like that. And
Yeah,
mostly
because you have source material to
because they have
base
there
it
is a
on.
character and there is an idea of what people have in their minds.
That's fair.
Yeah.
If it's an original work, no one cares.
No one really
They're
knows
more
about
just
it.
excited about like, okay, this person is a good actor, and whatever. And they can
All you
look back
gotta
at their
really
past
go
work,
off is like
their
what
past work.
whatever Hollywood Reporter gives as much as their characters or like, oh, they joined a new drama project and it's like,
Yeah.
comedic actor like, oh, maybe not, I don't know if
Like,
they're
yeah,
good.
like if you just heard from a Hollywood Reporter that like, let's say, who's a like Rebel Wilson, right?
And she was in a
She
dramatic movie.
like a serious dramatic movie. It's 100% original. All you have to go back on is what Rebel Wilson did in the past, like her past roles.
And a lot of behind the scenes for films is based on casting.
In what sense?
And like, if you don't have cast, you don't have a movie. You don't have money for like independent film, especially.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you don't have cast, you don't get money.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But a lot of the key thing for independent film is like, if you don't have the cast, then people won't be like, oh, we'll give you money. But then again, if you don't have the money, then the cast will be like, I don't want to. It's like a paradox kind of.
Is that what happened with Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs? He couldn't
get the cast
He
he
couldn't
wanted?
get the casting at first, and then he got I forgot the actor's name. He's pretty famous, and he got Steve Buscemi on.
Yeah.
And then that got the industry
Yeah,
pretty famous to get
100%.
funded.
Exactly.
Because of the casting.
Film. Yeah, cast is everything. Cast is one of the biggest selling points for film.
I guess it is because if you get a person who's like, oh wow, he's a very good actor and he's in this movie, it's like, wow.
Yeah,
you
I'll
should
go
probably
watch it. A
back
lot of and like we're speaking from people who are into film and stuff, so
Yeah.
we get it. But there's a lot of people who are just like, oh, I know that household name, I'll watch his movie. Oh, I
That's
know that
true.
household name, I'll watch their movie. They
Yeah.
don't care about the property. They don't.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
seen the trailers, but they know the guy.
Yeah,
So they
yeah.
expect quality.
That's true.
I think that's that's why the casts are so heavily featured in movie posters.
That's facts because like for people who aren't like into
Films.
films are like, oh yeah,
Or
I'll
following
watch
productions.
that. Yeah,
I'll watch
that
it 'cause
guy.
Yeah.
Same with like directors. Like when an actor becomes a
It's
director,
definitely not as big as a pull. It's not a biggest selling point as casting is,
nah.
but it's still there. I don't think like directors. That's why when you see interviews of films, it's always the cast going out.
Yeah, that's true. Barely, maybe sometimes the director.
So if the director's big enough,
Yeah, like Jonah Hill. I'm sure Jonah Hill did. He did
his casting.
He did
Yeah,
his
because
own.
Jonah Hill was the pull for that movie.
Yeah, he
all
was.
the cast. You probably never heard of the cast for most of the
Yeah, no,
mid-90s unless
they
you
all,
were
like new.
except Luke Hedges and the mom.
Yes, you're right.
You would have
you're
known
right.
them, but then they weren't even starring characters. They were just
The
supporting.
support, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's barely in the movie. Most of the cast was like these. They weren't even
Wasn't-
actors.
Okay, then yeah, a lot of them are just skaters.
They're just skaters, not even real actors.
Okay,
That's
that brings us
crazy.
to our next point about casting.
Which is
Unknowns casting.
like new faces breaking out.
Yeah, like that's a lot. A lot of people are like banking on those things.
I mean, like think about Leonardo DiCaprio when he first started acting, right?
Yeah, Gilbert Grape, I think.
He
Or
didn't
earlier.
get nominated for
He did get
an
an
Oscar.
That was his
That's
supporting role.
crazy. And
Research assistant.
they thought he was actually mentally
What was-
ill.
Yeah, I thought he was like legit, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
he make or break casting,
And then yeah.
and then he did. What was his? Tyler, search up Leo's thing.
I think
IMDb,
I
please.
think if you're a new actor, the directors who you work with and the films that you take will really change, like how you evolve as an actor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
he got nominated for best supporting.
How deep is Gilbert Grape into his filmography?
His first one of his first, right? He's with Johnny Depp too. Johnny Depp was in that movie.
Yeah, he was.
That was a studied cast.
Johnny Depp was like.
Johnny Depp, that's another guy on casting. He does a lot of
Weird.
he
Tim
blends.
Burton.
He blends. Let's talk about actors who blend into roles.
Blend is in like what? Like
So,
Like he can hop 1984.
Yes.
Dang. Like Johnny Depp, he can blend into roles, but it's Johnny Depp.
I don't think he blends into roles. I think blend as in all his roles are the same.
No,
Is
no,
that
no,
what you
like-
mean?
Johnny Depp as a character.
That's what I would.
It's called an acting chameleon.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like someone who can go from one movie genre to another movie genre, and you're like, oh, that's solid. You
I
have
don't
no
know. I don't
questions.
know about his later career, but his earlier career maybe. Because like in his earlier career, like in the 90s, he was seen as like the pretty boy and be like, oh, he's in a lot of like
Crybaby.
yeah, like a lot of. I've never seen that movie.
No.
But then what's it called? Then he did.
Oh,
did he do Edward Scissorhands? Who did Edward Scissorhands?
He did Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, and then he did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah,
then he
but-
did. He did a lot. Sweeney Todd. Yeah.
Oh, you know, I'll say this. He's not an amazing actor. I'll say he is a chameleon. He does a lot of roles in a lot of genres.
Do you think it's harder for actors to become chameleons or to be
typecast?
How many actors do you know that could be chameleon? I feel like that's a very challenging.
Because I think it is hard. Because if you're, let's say, I think it's hard for a typecast to become a chameleon. Because if you're typecast, you're only used to playing one role.
The guy that plays Batman in
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale's he's very.
He is Oh yeah, no, that's a great example. He
blends.
does a lot of stuff. Yeah, he is method. He is method actor. He lost a lot of
I'd
weight.
say even Matthew McConaughey can blend too.
Yeah, I'd say
But
that.
not as good as Christian Bale or. But then again, speaking on Johnny Depp, it's not he's a chameleon, but he's stuck to like the fantasy Tim Burton-y kind of things.
Yeah.
But he does well in that genre. He can be a lot of things.
I think I have to disagree with that.
Really?
I think a lot of his stuff, like when he does Tim Burton, like when he did Mad Hatter, when he did, I don't know. I think it's always the same to me. It's always just freaking not Jack, but freaking
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp being crazy. I can only say for Jack Sparrow, like the first few Caribbeans, like I think first Pirate of the Caribbean.
There's 6.
There's wow.
Is there 6?
Research
assistant.
how many Pirates of the Caribbean? But I think the first 2, like I was very like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good character, like Pirates of the Caribbean. But like now I'm like, what's this guy doing? Like, what's Johnny Depp doing? Just a whole bunch of weird characters.
They're
Like
5.
They're 5. Okay,
I don't know. I don't think
Pirates
he's a
of the
great
Caribbean.
actor. I just think he's acting to get money. But he's going through some mental stuff. He's been going through some
Yeah, especially with
problems.
Some financial issues.
Financial issues, like drug issues. Yeah, his ex-wife was insane. You see that picture of him? Cut off his own finger, his fingertip. Yeah, you can Google that on your own time, viewers. It's actually disgusting.
Okay,
Yeah,
jeez. Okay,
yeah.
let's
Try to
get
find
back
it.
on
Eric.
it.
It's gross.
So casting. I think have you ever watched a movie where casting was where like it's so deep, it's like production, it's done, the movie's done, but the cast, the actors did not fit the role.
That movie we watched about Mary Queen of Scots.
Mary Queen of Scots.
Hated it. I'm sorry. I hated it.
Okay, let's go. Keep
Emma
going.
Stone.
It was not Emma Stone.
No. Who? Margot Robbie. Margot Robbie and
Saoirse Ronan.
Yeah.
Saoirse
I love them
Ronan.
both as actresses. I think they're both great actresses. I did not care about them in the movie. I did not buy them in the movie at all. I just didn't like the movie at all. I didn't enjoy that movie. I think I gave that movie like a 4 or something, like a 5.
I thought the movie was okay.
I hated it so much, man.
Okay, let's continue on questionable casting. Like, you said Donald Glover before when we were trying to write up a little script.
Mm-hmm.
You said Donald Glover for this movie, for Lion King.
I don't know about questionable because like Donald Glover, I don't know about his acting now because before he used to be into like
funny movies, funny guy. He was a funny guy.
He was a funny guy. Now he's doing drama. We haven't really seen him in a lot of drama, have we? We haven't, like, realistically, we haven't seen him in a lot of drama. I think in FX, his own show is kind of drama, but even then it's more comedy, like dark comedy. It's not like drama. I don't know. I forgot why I said it. I was talking about Lion King, I think.
Yeah. There's a lot. That cast is star-studded.
Yeah.
But see, that's another thing.
Is a star-studded cast.
Do you need to pull that money? Like, okay, look at the two newest properties coming out of Disney. Both remakes, Aladdin and Lion King. Lion King, star-studded cast. Aladdin, basically two unknowns for the 2 starring roles.
Yeah, and then Will Smith as a crazy supporting role. Yeah.
Yeah. See that? Okay, Will Smith. He's following the steps of. See, this is where the remix and like. The really only time there's news about casting is when it's
a remake.
When it's like someone taking over someone else.
I remember everyone went crazy when Will Smith became the genie. A lot of negative backlash because of the footage that came out.
Yeah, and especially because of the Robin Williams. Like it was iconic. He was iconic. He made the character.
Yeah, and you can't compare those two.
See, then that's another thing when casting is like, you have to sell the movie.
Yeah.
Casting is so important.
Yeah, that's crazy. Forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something about something else. freaking.
We have a lot of time. We have 6 minutes still.
Wow, we went fast.
We went fast. We were concise this time.
Wow.
I mean, this list helped, even though we were bouncing off a little bit. It's okay.
Yeah, Donald Glover. I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. I lost my train of thought. Pick up Justin from
Pick
somewhere.
up? Okay,
Yeah.
so I think we should come out with this podcast or with this episode. I think stay for the credits. Message of the day: stay for the credits.
Because people put a lot of credit. People that work really hard on those credits.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get you so you get back your point. Come on.
Okay, for you, what's a movie for you where
I did not like casting?
you didn't like casting and everything? Like maybe you maybe you like the actors, but you just didn't like the casting for the movie.
Oh fudge.
It's the movie where you're like, damn.
Movie? I don't. Because when I'm watching a movie, it doesn't become. I don't find it as much of a problem as other people do.
Do you get involved into the characters really quickly, like
No,
into the story?
I don't.
Then why isn't it a problem? Because I get it if you watch a movie and you're like, oh, okay, I don't see them as the actors, I see them as the characters now.
I can't explain it. And then again, like the amount of I think there's an excuse because I can't think of anything at the moment. But like I watch a lot of movies. It's kind of hard to remember everything. Like considering the amount of things I watch.
Okay, that's
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
I totally blanked out. I don't know what the heck I was gonna say.
Okay, this probably we're
I'm
gonna.
looking for worst casting right now.
Yeah, let's see.
I feel like this is gonna be a little bit more edited because there's a lot of dead space in this conversation.
You know what? Yeah, Eric right now is looking for the worst casting. We'll say our opinions on that.
Yeah.
I saw Jake Gyllenhaal for Prince of Persia.
See, sorry, okay, we missed it. Okay,
whitewashing. Thank you.
Oh, I had it. It was. Oh, I think it got deleted. Okay, now let's talk. Okay, let's close around the podcast with racial casting.
Honestly, I don't get why don't you just.
Do you have I don't have a big problem with it.
Only when it's not believable.
Only when it's obviously not.
Yeah,
that.
like
but then again, I get it. It's trying to sell the film.
Yeah,
especially
I get that
when
too.
it's a Prince of Persia.
That was a video game movie?
Anyone was gonna watch that movie
if it wasn't Jake Gyllenhaal?
No,
Yeah,
exactly
no one,
same
yeah.
thing. See, again, casting is like so important.
But like then it's like there's
Ghost in the Shell. You're gonna get the anime crowd.
Yeah.
but that's it.
That's it. Yeah, and then they want to see like an Asian.
That's what the people have to think about.
Yeah. It's all about money and
at the end of the day,
yeah, they're not thinking about
at
politics.
the end of the day, a movie's a product.
Yeah.
It's something to be.
That has to make money. It has to make money. Yeah. And
that's why
maybe
a lot of
getting
people can. That's why I think that's why you have a disconnect with it because I understand it's a movie, it has to sell. They have to get these people because that's how they're gonna get their people in the seats.
Yeah.
That's
And you know
gonna
what?
get people in the
with
seats.
the Asian, like let's say Ghost in the Shell, right? Even with the Japanese actors out there, there's not a good amount of female Asian actresses that have like the star power that Scarlett Johansson has and has the acting chops like Scarlett Johansson has. Because Scarlett Johansson's a good actress.
She's a good actress.
She has range. She can do a lot of different types of movies.
And she can sell movies.
And doesn't she get nominated for an Oscar or something? Isn't she nominated?
I cannot confirm or deny that.
RA?
Research assistants.
Did she get?
Oh my gosh, guys! Count every time we should do a count for every episode. So first episode was the sniffle. Second episode was the stuttering. And this time, count how many times we called for our research assistants to do research.
But anyways, yeah, Scarlett Johansson is like.
But see, that's the thing. I don't think whitewash. I think people are blowing diversity and stuff and whitewashing out of proportion for films. Like you guys got to remember, they have to sell. And when people complain, why didn't they cast? Why didn't they add more diversity? Because movies that are diverse and no one watches them. So you guys, if you guys are complaining, there's no diversity, well then go find your movies that are diverse. They have the diverse cast and pay for your movies. So pay for those tickets.
3 nominations.
Like 3 nominations. Scarlett Johansson.
Read them out.
She's got a Golden Globe for
Globes
Best
are solid.
Actress, another Golden Globe.
Solid.
She's got an MTV Movie
Okay,
Award.
then less solid.
She's got another Golden Globe.
Yeah, so she has her acting chops. Yeah,
Teen Choice
Award.
Award.
It's a poll again.
Nickelodeon's Teen Choice Award. Wow.
It's a poll.
Yeah.
They gotta sell.
You know what though? Like you know that Oscar nominated movie. What was it called? Black and white movie directed in. It was a Spanish movie. Roma.
Yeah, unknown.
All unknown.
No one watched it.
No one watched it.
No
but
one
it was
watched
a really
it.
good movie.
Great,
amazing
movie.
movie.
It didn't matter. It wasn't a great foreign film. It was just a great film.
Good movie. Yeah.
No one watched it.
No one watched it because
you guys got to put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, you want to see an all.
You want to see an all Asian cast? It's getting there.
Well, Crazy Rich Asians.
Crazy Rich Asians killed it. Yeah,
made a killing.
And then there's
I think those
sometimes-
actresses
I think
were
some
kinda big.
studios are taking it a little too far.
Like what?
With Mulan, they only hired Chinese actors, not Asian actors. Chinese. If you weren't Chinese, you weren't getting casted. That's what I heard. I was
From the
watching
new-
something.
Are they making a Mulan reboot?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, then I think I was on a podcast or I was watching someone. I think someone was like, "Oh, I tried, and because I wasn't 100% Chinese or mostly Chinese, I didn't get it."
Whoa.
And that's them taking it. That's the studio taking it to the next level. They're getting the
Dang.
diverse. See, and then you're
But then
maybe
it's
not.
like, do you want to make it
kinda,
accurate? You want to make it historically accurate
not
because it's all
historically accurate, just
China.
accurate, and then are you shutting out people who could be better for the role just because they're not?
Oh, that's
See,
facts.
that's
facts. Yeah.
See, that's where you're getting into a thing, and that's a different topic, but same thing about diversity. I have things to say about that, but we can save that for another time because we are at 30 minutes.
Wow. Whitewashing casting is
I think
not necessarily a thing of. Yes, sir. You know.
Johnny Depp in The Lone Ranger.
Oh yeah.
Right. He was supposed to be Native American.
And then Aloha, Emma Stone was supposed to be half Hawaiian.
That was ridiculous.
Or
I'm sorry.
Chinese or something.
That one I can kind of get behind because I'm like,
it was
really?
yeah.
Emma Stone could have been played by
that
anyone.
movie had a star-studded cast.
Yeah, but it could have been anyone. Emma Stone's role could have been any
Yeah.
Asian.
See, there's times where it works and times where it doesn't.
For sure.
I think this is definitely going to be a conversation
To be had,
We
yeah.
can pick up on in a later time when bigger casting news comes out.
Yeah.
We could do a redux to this episode. So closing out the podcast, we are at 31 minutes now.
Any plugs,
Any
Justin?
plugs? Oh, at the time, so this is Friday. Last day to got my hoodies. Please buy them. You guys have asked for them, and I'm dropping them, and I'm not sold out yet. So please buy my hoodies.
Yep. Come on, guys, get on it. Also watch
hopefully
the previous episode.
Yeah,
of this.
listen to them, and hopefully the visual for the second episode is out.
Yeah, that's
Hopefully I
also
did
another
it.
one.
To keep tuning in, guys.
Yeah.
Please also like, comment, follow
And subscribe.
follow us on SoundCloud, subscribe on YouTube. Please comment. We need feedback.
Yeah.
We want to know how you guys are doing. Also,
We're at almost
reply to our
100.
Instagram polls, please. Please
Yeah,
reply to our
we
Instagram
do those
polls.
so we can
We do
change
those
the
so we can-
podcast and make
for
it
your
better.
betterment, so you guys can enjoy it more.
Yeah. And that's, I don't know, that's pretty much, I don't have anything
I
else
think
to
so.
plug.
Let's talk about the weather. Well, we got to talk about the weather.
It's like a brisk 10
It's
degrees.
It's pretty nice today. Hopefully, when this
Probably
comes out,
cloudy.
it's also brisk and nice.
Probably cloudy.
pretty
outside.
sunny
I
today.
like it. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just wearing a t-shirt. I'm pretty
Yeah, it's
comfortable.
pretty just sweater weather. It was kind of cold in the morning.
Yeah. All right,
All right,
that's it.
guys. That's it. Welcome. Thanks for listening to the third episode of the Just Indian podcast.
All
Catch
right.
us again next week. Hopefully,
Yep.
I will get all these episodes out on time.
Maybe have better mics too.
Yeah, hopefully we should probably have some more social media
Then-
activity for our
Yeah.
podcast.
Then we can get guests. We might be able to get guests.
We might
on
be
here.
able to
like
get a guest.
Eric, maybe if he's interested, and Tyler.
Like
Taco.
our research assistants, maybe they'll become full-fledged guests. For
Yeah.
now, they'll be our
Maybe
research.
hosts one day if they play their cards right.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for listening.
All right, bye guys.
Please, also intro music. We still need that.
You should work on our intro music.
And yeah. Oh yeah. There's no visuals.
All right.
We will try to get our all tech issues out by next time.
Yep.
All right, guys.
All right.
Thanks for
deuces.
listening.
End of episode.
Bye.
Bye.
That was a really good cold run. Now can we do it for real?
Shut up.